Chosen one, destiny is cracking its knuckles, and the tables are turning in a way so divine it'll feel like prophecy fulfilled. The very ones who mocked your pain, who thrived off your silence and built castles from your broken spirit, watch how their empires crumble in broad daylight. Meanwhile, you're rising like thunder on the horizon, cloaked in power and purpose, while the world watches the betrayers beg for mercy from the very light they tried to dim. You're a chosen one, and the era of divine reckoning has arrived. No more delays, no more silence. The scales are being violently rebalanced. Those who laughed at your struggle, who dismissed your vision and whispered behind your back, are about to witness a storm of consequences they never imagined possible. As for you, the blessings coming will be so outrageous, so otherworldly, that your very existence will become a riddle wrapped in glory, a living testament that divine favor never misses its mark. Let me pull back the curtain on the spiritual chessboard of your life. While you've been staying quiet, healing, and rising, snakes in your circle have been hissing in rooms you haven't even stepped foot in, twisting your name, poisoning minds, and selling fake versions of your story. But the divine doesn't sleep. One of them is about to overplay their hand, so drunk on ego and illusion they'll expose their entire scheme in broad daylight. And when that mask shatters, the fallout will be so explosive, even their allies will scramble to distance themselves. Right now, the ones scheming against you are busy weaving yet another lie, convinced they're untouchable, convinced their performance is airtight. But in their arrogance, they're about to drop a detail so specific, so incriminating, that it'll expose them as the true culprit behind the mess they tried to pin on you. Or maybe they're spilling venom to someone who was quietly watching the truth unfold the whole time. That person's going to pause, eyes narrowing, and say, "Funny, that doesn't match what I witnessed with my own eyes." See, lies demand choreography and coordination. But the truth? The truth just stands there, solid and undefeated. And sooner or later, every liar forgets which mask they wore in which room. All it takes is one slip, one overlooked detail, and the entire facade begins to collapse. That's the thing about being a chosen one. You don't need revenge, you just need patience. The universe handles the unveiling. The one who's been painting you as the villain is about to contradict themselves so blatantly, even their most loyal allies will blink twice. That stolen idea? They'll mention a source they never had access to. That lie about your absence? Proven false with a timestamp, a witness, a receipt. And suddenly people start putting the puzzle pieces together, their doubt turning into clarity, their trust turning into suspicion. Your quiet consistency becomes the loudest proof. The unraveling won't be loud at first, but once it starts, it won't stop until the whole web of lies collapses like a house built on sand. But it gets even deeper. One conversation turns into 2, then 3, and before long, people start comparing notes. That same manipulator who tried to tarnish your name? Turns out they've left a trail of deception in every direction, and now those stories are colliding like sparks in dry grass. One person speaks up, then another, until a collective realization dawns. It was never you, it was always them. And while the truth rises like smoke from the wreckage, you're off in your own lane, thriving, healing, elevating, completely unaware that the very storm they tried to bury you with is now clearing the sky for your breakthrough. This is the divine order in motion, how justice finds its way to the chosen. While you're focused on alignment, healing, and becoming unstoppable, the universe is stitching together the evidence behind the scenes. Strangers are suddenly connecting the dots, old receipts are being dug up, and silent observers are stepping forward with stories that echo your own. What once looked like harmless gossip or harmless oversight is now exposed as a calculated smear campaign. The deeper they dig, the clearer it becomes. You were the target of something far more sinister, and yet you rose anyway. And now, with every uncovered lie, the truth is roaring louder, and your name is being cleansed in front of the very crowd that once believed the illusion. Your former allies, the ones who turned their backs when you needed them most, are starting to feel the weight of their betrayal. It's hitting them in waves. the way you looked them in the eyes and pleaded your truth, the silence they gave you in return, the loyalty they tossed aside like it meant nothing. Now that the truth is surfacing, their regret is turning into anxiety. And the universe? It doesn't do quiet karma when it comes to chosen ones. No, this justice is loud, poetic, and devastatingly precise. If they smeared your name in boardrooms, expect the truth to erupt in front of executives. If they laughed at your pain in group chats, those same chats will now be filled with whispers about their lies unraveling. The same public stage they used to crucify your character is becoming the arena of their reckoning. And there's no exit once the curtain falls. Remember how bold they were when they thought no one would ever question them? That arrogance is about to backfire in the most humiliating way. They'll be standing tall, lying with their chest out, completely unaware that the very proof of their deceit is sitting in someone's inbox, ready to be revealed. Picture them confidently speaking over you in a meeting, dismissing your contributions, only for a quiet voice in the room to interrupt with undeniable receipts. Imagine them throwing shade on your name just as the person they're trying to impress opens an email chain showing the truth. That overconfidence, once their greatest weapon, will become the trapdoor beneath their feet. The same crowd that once side-eyed your truth is about to witness a revelation so undeniable it will feel like a cinematic unraveling in real time. First, the cracks form. A curious message, a raised eyebrow, a subtle shift in tone. Then, the confirmations start flowing in, timelines that don't match, testimonies that align with your story, receipts that silence every doubt. And finally, the flood. Screenshots, audio, video, evidence layered like bricks in a wall they can't climb over. The platforms they used to elevate their lies now echo with their downfall. Every smug post, every self-serving narrative is being dissected and dismantled by the very audience they once fooled. And as the house of cards collapses, their former supporters become their fiercest critics, not out of vengeance, but because they now see the cost of complicity. Your vindication isn't just justice, it's a warning broadcast loud and clear. Chosen ones cannot be buried by deception. Truth always rises, and when it does, it leaves nothing hidden. While their carefully crafted lies crumble in the spotlight, your life is being elevated in ways that feel divinely orchestrated. Doors that were once slammed in your face are swinging open without resistance. That collaboration you were unfairly excluded from? The same people are now reaching out, realizing you were the missing piece all along. Connections are aligning, blessings are flowing, and timing is finally on your side. It's as if the universe was waiting for the lies to clear before unleashing everything you were meant to receive. What once felt delayed wasn't denial, it was divine protection. And now, as their false narrative collapses, your truth is making room for undeniable success. While their carefully crafted lies crumble in the spotlight, your life is being elevated in ways that feel divinely orchestrated. Doors that were once slammed in your face are swinging open without resistance. That collaboration you were unfairly excluded from? The same people are now reaching out, realizing you were the missing piece all along. Connections are aligning, blessings are flowing, and timing is finally on your side. It's as if the universe was waiting for the lies to clear before unleashing everything you were meant to receive. What once felt delayed wasn't denial, it was divine protection. And now, as their false narrative collapses, your truth is making room for undeniable success. The spotlight they tried to keep you out of is about to find you all on its own, and this time, it won't be dimmed. The credit that was stolen, the applause that was misdirected, the brilliance they pretended was theirs, all of it is circling back with force. People are revisiting old projects, rereading old emails, and suddenly realizing the true genius behind the work was always you. Mentions of your name are starting to surface in rooms you didn't even know existed. Invitations, collaborations, praise, it's all coming from directions you never expected. The truth has momentum now, and your legacy is being rewritten in real time, louder, brighter, and impossible to erase. The universe doesn't just balance the scales for chosen ones, it tips them in your favor with divine precision. You're not stepping back into what was stolen, you're stepping into something far greater, custom-built for the version of you that survived the fire. Promotions, platforms, partnerships, everything coming your way reflects the depth of your endurance and the power of your transformation. And the timing? Flawless. Just as their empire of lies crashes into dust, your blessings begin pouring in like prophecy fulfilled. It's not revenge, it's divine compensation, multiplied and unstoppable. The shift is undeniable, sharp like lightning cutting through the darkest storm. Doors that once stayed firmly shut are now swinging wide open, welcoming you with eager hands and open hearts. Invitations pour in from circles that once looked right through you, now recognizing the value you've always carried. Respectful voices call you forward for collaborations and speaking engagements, drawn to your genuine power and unshakable integrity. The spotlight finally settles where it belongs, on your real achievements, your authentic story, drowning out the noise of past distractions and false narratives. Your finances mirror the transformation taking place in every area of your life. The days of scarcity tied to your honesty are fading, replaced by a steady, growing flow of abundance coming from unexpected and diverse sources. This isn't just payment for what you've done, it's a powerful seed planting your future success. Alongside this, your circle is evolving. Those who once turned away under false pretenses are fading into the background, while new, genuine relationships rooted in respect and truth are flourishing, lifting you higher with every connection. Your world is shifting from shallow crowds to deep, meaningful bonds, where authenticity replaces pretense and loyalty outshines popularity. The places you once called home start to feel small, like holding cells for a spirit too big to be contained. As you grow, new horizons appear, inviting you into spaces that reflect your rising frequency and expanding impact. These environments breathe life into your vision, supporting not just who you were, but who you're becoming, a true sanctuary for your evolving greatness. With the weight of constant conflict lifting, your body begins to heal in ways you thought impossible. The tight knots of stress unwind, the restless nights grow peaceful, and the aches that once reminded you of betrayal start to fade. Your breath deepens, carrying with it a renewed sense of safety and clarity. For so long you felt like a ghost in your own story, hidden, unheard, forced to watch others claim the life you deserved. Now, freed from that shadow, you're stepping fully into your power, reclaiming not just your place, but your health, your vitality, and your joy. That season of solitude wasn't a curse, it was the crucible where your true strength was forged. Away from the chaos and falsehoods, you quietly honed resilience, sharpened your vision, and deepened your wisdom. While others wasted energy on shallow games, you built a foundation of integrity and grace that no success could shake. You emerged not just ready to win, but ready to rise with humility and purpose, carrying a power that commands respect and refuses to be compromised. While they chased fleeting victories and empty applause, stacking their success like fragile cards, you were quietly laying stone after stone on a foundation built to last. Your work wasn't about quick wins or hollow praise. It was about creating a legacy rooted in strength, patience, and unshakable truth. Now, that bedrock you forged is ready to bear the weight of greatness, supporting a future far beyond anything they could imagine or endure. The very voices that once shut you out will soon be the ones echoing your name with respect and admiration. Those colleagues who brushed off your vision will come seeking your guidance, recognizing too late the brilliance they ignored. The friends who turned their backs will watch from the sidelines, confronting the weight of their choices as they see you rise beyond what they ever imagined. What was once rejection is now a gateway, an undeniable invitation into the success they once tried to deny you. The strength you forged in solitude transforms into a rare and powerful asset when you step into the spotlight with others. Your independence becomes the anchor that steadies teams, your calm confidence diffusing the chaos that insecurity breeds. While others chase distractions, you absorbed wisdom and honed expertise that now elevate every project you touch. The quiet hours spent learning and growing become the fuel that propels you ahead, making you not just a contributor, but an indispensable leader who commands respect without drama. The hours you invested in learning while others wasted time on idle chatter have transformed into the deep knowledge that sparks groundbreaking ideas. The courage you showed by facing your inner battles head-on when others chose avoidance now fuels your empathy and insight, setting you apart as a leader who truly understands. The quiet moments you dedicated to meditation while others chased approval have cultivated an unshakable calm, a magnetic presence that draws opportunity and success effortlessly into your orbit. The passion projects you quietly nurtured while others chased status now stand as undeniable proof of your talent and vision. The inner work you committed to while others played roles has forged a genuine authenticity that resonates deeply with those around you. Though your circle may have shrunk, its roots grew stronger, each loyal connection a testament to real trust and unwavering support, far more powerful than the fleeting approval of the many who walked away. True success is built on the bedrock of genuine relationships, those rare bonds forged in honesty and mutual respect. For chosen ones, the universe doesn't merely serve up consequences to those who caused harm, it orchestrates a profound reversal of roles. The ones who doubted and dismissed you find themselves watching from the sidelines as you rise, supported by a circle that values your truth and uplifts your vision. Justice, in this cosmic dance, is less about retribution and more about reclaiming the rightful place you were always meant to hold. The one who climbed ahead by weaving webs of manipulation is soon to face the consequences of their own deceit, losing the very ground they stole from you. Meanwhile, the opportunity they snatched slips into your hands, a rightful reward for your patience and integrity. As for the friend who turned away, blinded by falsehoods, they'll find themselves trapped in the chaos they ignored, forced to come back to you for the support and clarity only you can provide. The very person they once doubted now becoming their unexpected lifeline. The partner who sidelined you, betting on alliances without your vision, is about to watch their empire crumble from within. Meanwhile, your independent path, once uncertain and solitary, is gaining unstoppable momentum, flourishing beyond your wildest expectations. This isn't about payback, it's the universe realigning itself, setting things right by rewarding your authenticity and perseverance with the success they tried to deny you. When deception outweighed true talent, the natural order skewed. But now, the scales are tipping back toward justice. Your unwavering commitment to honesty and hard work is about to place you in roles of power and respect that couldn't have been reached through shortcuts or falsehoods. Because you stayed true to yourself, you're not just stepping into influence, you're doing so with a foundation built to last, earning every bit of authority through merit and unshakable character. The traits that once left you vulnerable, your unwavering honesty, steadfast loyalty, and commitment to integrity, are now your most powerful tools as you rise into leadership. This transformation isn't isolated, it ripples through every area of your life. Careers ascend as false hierarchies crumble, friendships realign with those who value your truth, financial fortunes turn around, and relationships evolve into deeper, more authentic connections. What was once seen as weakness becomes the cornerstone of your unstoppable strength. Those who once looked down on you with arrogance now find themselves quietly craving your validation. The voices that once ignored your insights now pause, waiting eagerly for your perspective. The very people who thought you dispensable are stunned to see you become a cornerstone in circles they can only aspire to join. In this reversal, the underestimated become the essential, and the tables turn with undeniable clarity. The irony unfolds for all to see. The very person they cast aside as expendable emerges as the driving force behind true innovation and excellence. The one they branded as a challenge now leads the way, sought after by those who recognize genuine talent. Their desperate efforts to replicate past glories crumble, revealing that success was never theirs to claim. It was yours all along. As their facade fades, your achievements soar, fueled by spaces that nurture your strengths and celebrate your brilliance, allowing your true potential to shine without restraint.